and welcome to Spanish Fork 17's coverage of Spanish Fork City's Women's Recreation Spring Soccer. And it's David Mayer here for SF17. And game just on, let me give you a little bit of background. Team playing in black is the Storm, and team playing in blue is Spanish Fork United. So if you have a monochrome television set, bad luck. It's two dark teams today in terms of the shirts. Anyway, we'll get the hang of it. Another thing is that both teams have no numbers on their shirts, so it's a little difficult to say who does anything. I will do my best, my apologies, but we should have some fun. Spanish Fork has an excellent city recreation soccer facility down here at the Sports Park West complex, and it also has an excellent set of contests because they cover kids and they cover males and females, and kids, adults, and they cover males and females. My apologies for that little error. Anyway, game just started, and it hasn't really done too much yet because I'll take advantage of a few other little bits and pieces. It's a little windy here, as you might be able to hear. All that noise on the microphone is the background noise from wind, so my apologies from that. It's blowing from the west at our current location, and don't know the current speed, but I do have the forecast, and I'll have a look in just a moment. Another thing is that we also had a team that just played the quarter-final, the Crazy Cleats, and won it. And they have a game today at 8. And bad luck to them, because it's going to be some hard work to play a game at 6 and a game at 8 and consider yourself fit for playing against another team who only turns up for one game this evening. Nonetheless, that's the way it's going to go. And then tomorrow, as we do this this recording broadcast, then we will also have the city's final. So it's July 1st as I say this, and we also have July 2nd where the final takes place. Another thing is that let me give credit to the two referees today. We have Dennis Gilly and Al Oderman. And both of those guys, they're running for all 2 hours, 3 hours this evening, in fact. The quarter-final, the two semi-finals, and then they're also running tomorrow. As you hear, as I say this, they will be pretty worn out, I would expect. Nonetheless, soccer here at Spanish Fork. A lot of talk about that, and it's very good. Just wanted to say thank you, Spanish Fork, for some excellent work. So, and Storm put it across the face of the goal. There's no one there to put it in. And that goes out for the goal kick, I believe. My thanks to the teams for giving us all the details of the players in their teams, their roster, but unfortunately it's not really helpful without the numbers. But anyway, enough whining from me. Storm protecting it there on the line. You can hear the wind from the background. Referee calling it free kick to black. And that would be Storm, as I was saying. Yes, it's kind of blustery. Oh, just over the bar. Let's see if we can take a quick look at the weather forecast and pick out what the details. Temperature, the peak today was somewhere in the region of 96. And the corner goes just through all the players, doesn't even get a clearance. Has to go to the far side, and it's put out for the throw-in. And, well, there's no mention of the wind. Wind around 13 miles per hour. So we've got a 13 mile per hour wind from the west, and that's a little blustery for a day recording soccer. But as I say, everyone out here baking at Spanish Fork. Oh, and there it is, just taking advantage of the space on the far side, and that is Spanish Fork United, the scorers. Couldn't tell you who because of the lack of numbers on the shirts, but not to worry. So, Stormmen kicking off again. Protect it, drop it back. They've got someone forward on the right. They go down that side, put it through into the centre, and they make the connection in front of goal. Keeper's there and gets down and stops it. Long one out into the centre, no one on the far side for Spanish Fork United. Storm taking it down the line, looking for the pass. Not strong enough, but they win it back, go through the centre. They got someone on the right side. There's no way forward on the left. The right would have been a better way forward. United drop it back, slow it down, give himself a moment. Stormmen right on the line, well done. Taking the ball as wide as possible. And United put it out. Straight over the top. Perhaps it would have been better to go to that far side because Storm had a player right there to redirect it, drop it just right down behind the goalkeeper. Could have been a good one. A little bit about the game timing. Each team has a timeout in the game and that lasts a minute. And of course, players being what they are, they'll attempt to see what the referees will let them get away with in the way of extra time on those timeouts. It's understandable in this weather, but it's still a risk, I think, for each team that I'm sure the referees could find a way to say, sorry, you're not permitted to take more than a minute. That one looks like it went all the way down to the river, so Pacific Ocean for that one. Well, there you go. A little, oh, didn't go far enough to reach the river, but there you go. Just wondering, from here, up here in Spanish Fork, with the rivers heading west from the Rockies, presumably to the Pacific, how long would it take a soccer ball that was undisturbed to get from Spanish Fork to the Pacific? Stormmen into the centre, chance for the shot. Took a little too long, nice ball through the legs there to make the space, and the goalkeeper is where the ball goes and puts it right over. There you go. Look at that. Made the extra space behind the defender, and unfortunately the shot goes straight to the goalkeeper. So the goalkeeper's touch made it a corner, and that doesn't link up, so they drop it back and into the centre. 6 aside for both teams here, so give that some thought. We are talking about a 100-yard field, so it's quite a lot of running. But at the same time, the other thing that has to be said about it is that right now there's only one Storm player in the Storm half. So it's not organised like heavy constructed formations for the teams. They all go forward when necessary. Into the centre. Space is there. And the shot straight at the keeper again. United a little strong with the switch to the far side, and out it goes for the throw. Throw comes in to the box, it's in the box. Keeper's there for it though. Clearance makes the United player on the centre line. They have space on the right. Connection taken. Goes into the keeper. It's not powerful enough really to be much of a shot, but could have been a good pass. And keeper to keeper, pretty much. Oh, that's a gift. And the shot straight at the goal. Storm get an easy one. So 1-1 is how it stands. Look at that, that was a clearance. Straight at the Storm players, two of them there. One of them just put it over the keeper and into the far side. Game underway. United just go for the shot, but they don't have the accuracy to make it much. Goal kick then for United. Now we're going to get the link up this time, or is it something that they're just going to keep doing, clearing it to the far side goalkeeper? Nope. So, Storman. And linking up at the box. Defenders there. Well controlled, and it drops back to the keeper. United then. Give it away. Storm coming forward. Extra player overlap. Take it out to the right. And it's just over everything. So United then with it. No? Went out for the goal kick. Right side of the flag. Now, one of the great things about Spanish Fork's facilities, they're very well organized, very well made. So as you can hear, quite a few people with pets down here. Referee calls that one free kick by the sound of it. It's a difficult position for United. So, get two players in the box, plus a chance of the shot, and way over the top. Just what NASA's looking for. Goal kick then. Switches. Stormman. Back and forward down the left side, but he didn't get wide enough. Defense takes it. Goes a long way forward. Three-player tussle there for it, but it's the goalkeeper coming out just to challenge for it. Important thing was a clearance though. Good work. Another one. Should have been offside surely. Well, in fairness to the referees, without the linesman, it's a little more difficult. So, Stormman, down the left side, they're wider this time. They have a player in the centre, they need to get the cross in. Drop it back, Through to the centre, defender gets it. Storm fight for it. Beat the goalkeeper. Storm it is. A little bit of a tussle there on the side. Includes the goalkeeper not reaching it, and makes some extra space for the Storm, and they have an easy shot at goal. So United then, waiting for a player. They're trying to take it forward, don't make the connection. Storm going down the left. Fast run makes it. Need to be quick about the cross. It's dropping back. Defender gets a clearance. A little bit of time. Slowing it down like that is the best thing for the teams in this heat. Goalkeeper there out of the box, making the run. Dangerous on the one hand, but also when we're talking 6-a-side, it can buy some extra space. So from that kick by the goalkeeper is back in the box now, turning to watch and in position now. If you want to rewind and use your DVR to calculate the time that cost. It doesn't cost any time, incidentally, on the playing of the game. It's just the risk, how much time it gives to the other team to find their way. Oh, nice one from the Storm, making some space. A little strong and back and in. Long run, single, solo run on the way. Take out to make some space on the left. And a shot, clearing all the players and hitting the back of the net. Just what was needed. So United, one thing that's got to be said, even though they are 3-1 down, it doesn't mean that they've lost this game, because often the scores are 6-4, 5-3 in these City League games. So it's there's a good chance that United could come back. So you got to watch this game all the way. And out it goes for the Storm throw. Control, but too close to the midfield of United. Out it goes for the throw though. United then with the throw. In lots of space, they take a little time, slow it down, give themselves a chance to look around and see what's there and think about what to do. On the far side though, it's tussle to win, get away from the defender. And do that for too long and the defender gets a foot at it and out it goes. All the defender has to do is buy enough time to get the whole team back, and they are restored to a little bit of an advantage. You don't really want the team in your half, but you do want as much of a defence as you can behind the attacking players. Storm then, making it away in lots and lots of space. Chance to look. It's going to be a shot. Well, let's hope it's not runaway. So it's that long run from the defence, from the clearance, and right out into the side, not too tight an angle, plenty of time to look at what was there in the goal, and instead of just kicking at the goalkeeper, kick into the space. United looking for a quick return, but I don't think that goalkeeper is going to be beaten that easily. Storm then, getting the connections, but that one into the box was too long. They give it away. United have to make the clearance. They do a bit of that, but it doesn't go far enough. Storm dropping it back. They have space in the centre. They use that. Switch to the far side, but it's too strong. Stays in. Cross into the centre. And it's the standard defence. Number one is just get it clear. Worst case is get it out for the corner, and if you can, the better case is get it out for the throw. Ooh, shot from the Storm. Throw in comes in, and then it's just a shot, and the goalkeeper gets hands on it but doesn't manage to stop it. Boom. There you go. Everyone's slowing down as they watch the game now. It's obvious as United try to place the ball in the centre that they're suffering a little from the heat, the effects of it. Call for the shot from the fans. It's too high. Too many people to get over. Not like those Storm attacks where they get down to the right forward positions, the outside the box, because there the Storm goals that came from that way, like the one that came down this side recently, the Storm player was on her own, had her versus the goalkeeper, whereas the United one we just saw, it was over about 5 defenders. Storm, oh, it's difficult because you got to do the 180 to hit the kick. And then your recollection, your memory of where the goal is important. Hard to get the angle tight enough. United dropping back. They have some space there. They need to switch that so that they have the space going forward like this, but the goalkeeper's too close. United do enough to get it up to the box, but they don't do enough to score with it. Storm then, 3 players forward. Shot, straight at the goalkeeper. Takes the energy out of it, and fortunately it's up and down, and that's enough just to take enough energy out to make it collection in the goalkeeper's hands. And if I believe what I think I saw, we're looking at timeout at this point. They should have been a longer whistle if it was half-time. So we'll give it a minute, and we should be back underway. And as I say, it's Spanish Fork 17's coverage of women's spring soccer, and this is the first semi-final between Spanish Fork United and Storm. And the score standing at I believe it is Storm 5, I beg your pardon, and Spanish Fork United 1. As we watched the game just after the kickoff, it looked as if Spanish Fork United had the advantage, and it just turned quickly so that Storm ran away with it. Well, as I say, I thought it was that we just had the 1 minute stoppage requested by one of the teams, but nope, it is actually that we have the half time. We've reached it with neither team recording timeout, and at that point I think we'll take a short break and come back for the second half. This is David Mayer for Spanish Fork 17. Welcome back to second half coverage here at Spanish Fork Sports Park West of the first semi-final of women's spring soccer, and it's been a busy first half. The Storm being 5 up against Spanish Fork United's 1. Spanish Fork United in the blue, Storm in the dark shirts. So, Storm then. Probably got lots of energy due to the score, but at the same time, they probably have been wearing it out to some extent. And if that occurs, then there's a good chance that Spanish Fork United can turn this around. Like I've said, these teams typically score very large numbers of goals each side, whether they win or not. 6-a-side games, so in fact I was talking about offside in the first half. There probably isn't offside. United, easy shot and beat the keeper. All came from a long ball from midfield, and Storm had United had a player, just that player against the goalkeeper, and it was just a case of planting the ball, placing it where the goalkeeper's not going to get it. Storm then. They put it through into the box, give it away straight to the keeper, cleared down the right side. There's lots of space here for United. Try to take it all away, don't make it, but they recover, drop it back. They have two defenders. Forward straight to the centre, where we've got Storm players in the midfield in the centre circle. And again, they have two forward, and the long shot's just too much. Goal kick then for Spanish Fork United. Goalkeeper looking where they have control, where they have the space, and a nice little piece of work doing the triangles there. Both teams fighting for it. Storm with the shot, it's curling away from the goal. So, goalkeeper bringing it back. Short clearance, straight to the defender. They try to get the link-ups. You've got to be careful how it goes. Still got this wind that was predicted to be 13 miles per hour out of the west. And yes, directly against the microphone, we're outside and right beside the field here. About one of the two camera positions. And I'm not complaining, it's wonderful. Well, there's another one for Storm, making it 6-2. A little too strong with the challenges on United as they tried to break it forward. United get the free kick. Yes, I'm glad I'm not playing the game today. It would be baking. Oh, straight at the goal, but it's curling to the left. It's not. I'm not surprised to see so many players do that in these games, but to be honest, it's part of the reason it's not so hard to score that way is because it's 6-a-side. But at the same time, it would be much better to see all of the connecting play of an 11-a-side game. So, Storm then. Trying to take it forward, drop it back. They have space on the right. And they go with the switch into the centre position. Oh, very unlucky. Didn't have enough power, but that was because of all the well, what would you say, the sort of two players both fighting for it on the left side in front of goal. So, Stormland bringing it forward again. Left side. Space down the left. Not watching it. Goes straight to United. Storm trying to make it again. They go right this time. Chance to turn it through the centre. They have space centre and left. They go forward using it. Chance for the shot. That's what they go for, and it's just a little high. Goal kick then for United. Goalkeeper makes a connection. They drop it back. It's at the defence. Got to be careful. Got to make the space. Tries the back heel and goes all the way back to the keeper. They need to find some space to play with. Oh, just defending there. Little unfortunate. Storm then to the centre. Drops it back to the thrower and into the space. There's no one there. United with some space then on the left side. Too far back. Ball with too much energy coming backwards away from the goal that United were shooting at. Goalkeeper with a long kick like that is a very useful thing to have if you're playing a game like six-a-side. There it is. Good shot, but it was out on the left side, unfortunately, so it'll be a goal kick. Storm then. Another chance, trying to take it down the left. They make the space. Nice work around the defender. Over to the centre in the shot. There it is, under the keeper. Nice work there, beating the defenders. And the shot. Just too fast for the keeper. So, United then. Way down here. 7. Well, Storm 7, United 2, as you see. And United looking for fast recovery. Probably could be used to build a little bit of oh. Wow. That one was nice and fast. To the far side of the goal. Into the space on the far side of the box, and then the shot to the back of the goalkeeper. Nicely done. But it really, your energy for the game disappears as you get as far down as 8-2. You got to really put a lot of effort into this, and it helps when you've got the inspiration of an 8-goal-to-2 lead. So Spanish Fork United probably starting to get into a little bit of trouble. Handball there, and it was inside the box. I mean, it wasn't an intentional handball, to be fair, but it was a handball, no question about that. Protecting, the lady protecting herself from being hit by the ball. Anyway, United with the penalty. Captain taking it. Oh, there you go. Far enough to beat the keeper that time. And we get a timeout called. And that'll give both teams a minute to go get some recovery water and a little bit of inspirational messaging from their team leadership. And as I say, I think Spanish Fork United are probably in the greatest need for that. Yellow card called there, I think, by the referee. One of the referees. And I just overheard one of the referees calling that 10 minutes to go. Well, a little bit of a dropout on that. And
How'd you like to ref? I'll loan you my shirt.
presumably overheard that. It's I was as I was saying earlier, it's hard work covering 3 hours of soccer continuously, and I've just been asked if I would like to ref. Yep. That's a story I heard. The second semi-final I have is going to be between Crazy Cleats and and Spanish Fork United. So the winner of this one. That seems like a bit too much for any of the teams to play 2 hours continuously, and we'll see if either team wants to do that. So there you see the score. Both teams coming back after the timeout for water, and it's Storm 8, Spanish Fork United 3. That would mean Spanish Fork United would be going through to the next game immediately after this one, which I concede, even though the sun has reached a lower point in the sky and the temperatures are probably in the 80s, I would think by now, it is still a lot of work to play this game for an hour. Just trying to look at the late afternoon temperatures. Well, all I can see is 95 suggested, but just the way it feels with the wind. On the one hand, we've got 19% humidity. On the other hand, there is a little bit of wind. So dehydration is going to be a big problem, but at the same time, the wind is going to be very cooling now that the sun's in the clouds and quite low in the sky. It's dropped off, or if it is going at 13 miles an hour at any time, it is probably just in gusty bursts, because it is currently not doing much more than 1 or 2 miles an hour. Shot from the Storm straight at the keeper, and Storm had another player running in on that. Storm have a defence. It's right up at the centre line. That is the Storm defence. There is the centre circle. They go down the right. They had the more space earlier in the game on the left. Long one forward from Spanish Fork United. It's too long. And I believe that has gone out on the far. Yep, gone out on the far side. United then trying to link up, find some space. Drop it back. It's going to be going to defence. So that is basically, the ball's doing the work for most of it, but that is basically dropping back about 80 yards. Oh, that was nice. From the defence, they put the ball all the way forward into the 18-yard box. They had a player there, the penalty scorer from a little earlier. But the ball is going very fast in order to achieve that. They didn't manage to link up. All it would have needed was a touch, change of direction towards goal, and all of its speed goes towards the goalkeeper. Well, goes towards the goal, not the goalkeeper. Free kick from the foul obstruction. They're going to try the same thing again, United, by the looks of it. Long one at the goal. Too strong, too low. Storm take over, they have no one else forward. Put it into the space though, and it's about the speed of the run. They're out space on the right. They got to get past to bring it through the centre. Switch to the near side. Gets it into the centre. Shot is uncontrolled. Now it goes for the goal kick. So, United then with another one. They're looking to get the distance. They're calling high. Their penalty scorer is calling for it to come high all the way down to the other side of the field, the other length end of the field. It does do that, but it's not high enough. So Storm, they get the linking. They go down the left side now. They have lots of space. Somebody coming in through the centre. They make use of it. Still the defender there. Drop it back a little, there's more space. And the shot just before the defender reaches. It's a little high though. The better outcome of the shots is going to be getting it low to the corners rather than high. It's too easy to put it over the goal, and then also the goalkeeper has an easier time at the higher positions for the save. Storm with it. Go down the left. Well, go through the centre. Drop it out to the right with a nice back heel. Go back into the centre, into the space with the link up. Oh, oh, that's a risk. You got to make that. Obviously, some signs of the United, Spanish Fork United, being a bit worn out, because they could have ran for that. Oh, struggling for possession. It's about the speed. They go down the right side. United looking for the cross. They have a switch. Give it away. And now there's some space, but oh, it's going to be out for the throw. And it's United's throw. So, long one, down the line. United with it. Chance to switch. Need to make the space and do it. Went out to the far corner, and then a chance for the connection, and that does a redirect into the far side goal. But well, the player on that far side, somehow she just doesn't look like she's got the energy to make the run that's necessary to make that final connection. And give her some credit. She's out here in 90-degree heat that's just fading out in Spanish Fork. And she's been running for almost an hour. So, United again. One thing let's say it about United. At this point in the second half, they're getting most of the possession. And look at things like that. They're making the Storm player do all the running. Oh, see what I mean? It looks like she's just throwing her leg there at the ball in the hope that it connects, and she doesn't actually have the energy to, or the spirit, let's say, to make that connection. And understand me, due credit to her. I'm glad I'm not running, and when the referees asked me if I wanted to take a shot refereeing, I ducked. Okay, Storm then, coming forward. They haven't scored for a while. Storm 8, United 3. And look at the Storm play. It looks like it's more organised. And, well, you don't really want to miss on those crosses. But it does look like their possession. They feel like they own the ball. It shows that way. United then. Bring it forward into spaces. 1v1, then the goalkeeper. Shoot. It was swinging away to the left. It needed the outside of the foot, so it's swinging to the right. So I heard 1 minute from one of the referees. I don't think we're going to see, 6 goals to win from Spanish Fork United. That means they're the ones who have another game this evening. And at this point, I think the Storm are probably, it's adequate for them to just prevent Spanish Fork United from scoring. They don't need to do much else. So keeping possession, goes through the centre, straight to the goalkeeper. United then with the long one forward. Off the knee, straight forward into space. She doesn't follow up, there's another player there. And the shot, long one, goalkeeper gets it. and it stays in. And there we're here, that's the final whistle here at Spanish Fork Park West Complex, and it is women's spring soccer. We've just seen the first semi-final between Spanish Fork United and the Storm, and the score ending up as the Storm 8, Spanish Fork United 3, which means that Spanish Fork United are in the second semi-final, and that takes place immediately after the game we've just watched. Would not like to do that. There is some talk of them changing the plans, but the final is scheduled for tomorrow, so could end up being a problem. It's David Mayer here for Spanish Fork 17. We'll be back shortly, I expect, with the second semi-final.